Now it's recording.
What we have here is, it's about 100 years old here. It's a gasoline space heater. Yeah, you heard me right on that one. Not kerosene, gasoline. Pressurized at that. Down in here, we have a lower burn chamber and a burner. There's a notch in the bottom of this tube here where it will puddle gas in the lower chamber. Serves as a pilot light for the burner. Go figure on that one. What could possibly go wrong, you know? Burner here, fuel tank right here, under pressure. Yeah, I might see why they, stopped using these things for heating homes. Off to the side here, we have our filler spout where you pour your fuel in. Up here is your temperature control knob to adjust the fuel flow. Actually works backwards from what most would be considered common operation now. Clockwise is actually off. Counterclockwise is on. So about like a garden hose. Underneath everything here, you have a primer bulb. So, a couple pumps there, primes the fuel system up, builds a little pressure in the tank for the burner. Give her a try here. Okay. Gonna use a piece of paper. I'm not a brave enough man to shove my hand in there. If I can get it to light. Let it warm up a little bit. Burn off any excess fuel that might have accumulated in the lower chamber. Once this burns down a little bit here, we'll turn the burner back on. Oh, and a note, my friend that's holding the camera also has a fire extinguisher handy, just in case, this 100-year-old heater decides to take a shit fit. All right, burner on. Now, this thing hasn't been used in probably 30 years, so we're burning a lot of cobwebs and a lot of dust out of it. But if you take a close look there, you can see the actual burner now burning, and the lower chamber is just serving as a pilot light to keep things lit. You can actually increase the burner intensity by cranking the knob counterclockwise, but I'm not quite that brave to crank this thing up to its maximum. Also a note, do not try to run kerosene in this. This literally burns the fumes from pressurizing gas. Doesn't work so well when you try and run it on kerosene. it burns only in that lower chamber, and you can't control the burn. Throwing a good bit of heat already. Would I put this thing in my house to heat with? Well, fuck no. And they were definitely braver 100 years ago.
A little bit. Oh, that's crazy.
Now to shut it down, just turn the knob clockwise until the needle seats all the way into the chamber there at the end of the line. It has a seat down in there, seals off all the fuel and vapor. It will take a little bit of time for it to burn out because it does have that lower chamber that's got a little bit of fuel accumulated in it to serve as a pilot, so does take some time. It's not an instantaneous shutdown on these.
No, it's just burning the fuel off the bottom now.
Yep, just out of the lower chamber.
It definitely would not be good for a closed-in area.
Oh no, yeah, you'd die of carbon monoxide poisoning before you even warmed the space up.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little tiny bit down there in the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Burning off the last couple remnants. And she's out. Now, ideally, you keep the door actually closed during operation, but we left it open here so you could see how this thing functions. I would highly not recommend trying to heat your house with gasoline space heater, but they do exist. Just food for thought there. I would stick to, more conventional means. Propane, natural gas, kerosene. Just not this.